Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly forecast for January 13th through the 19th. We're going to connect and see what's happening the week ahead with this lovely deck here. And then we're going to pull a spirit message for you guys from that deck there. So, without further ado, my darlings, let's connect here and see what's happening for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. So, one more shuffle. Let's pull the cards. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, lovelies, darlings. Ooh, Cancer. 3 of Cups. That's a nice start for the week, especially considering we just had a full moon in your sign, which was a really intense one. But this tells us, you guys, you're feeling the vibes in a very high kind of way, and you might have manifested some help here or some positive change that is leading you to like-minded people, a sense of community, a cause of celebration. Some of you may be receiving good news, something worth celebrating. This is a very specific a message, so it's not going to be for every single one of you, but I feel something is being finalized in terms of like property. So if you had put a bid on something, or you were waiting to hear back if you were gonna get something, maybe it's not property, maybe you put a bid on something else, or you had put in waiting to get approved or accepted to something. Maybe you were trying to get accepted to some school or some program or some residency or something, or you were hoping to purchase something or be approved to purchase something. I feel like there's some good news coming in, letting you know that like it's yours, because I'm feeling whatever there is, there's a sense of movement that's coming in with it. So like if it's a job, you're going to start looking like to move to be closer to this job, or if it's a property situation, then obviously you would move into that property or whatever it might be. I'm just feeling there might be a sense of like moving coming along with it. Now, for other ones of you, there could be a collaboration coming up that you're really, really feeling excited about. With these 3 women here, there could be like a feeling of like, people coming together for like spiritual practice, not necessarily a coven, but maybe some of you are finding a coven, those of you that you work in that modality, but just finding like-minded people or people that you're able to come together to be yourself, to be heard. It almost feels to me like coming together and like being able to manifest together. So maybe some of you heard, oh, the full moon is coming in Cancer, and I'm a Cancer. So maybe you went and you did something for that full moon. Maybe you found like a full moon circle or a fire circle or something that you went to, and you really hit it off with those people. And you're like, whoa, I think I kind of found my tribe here, or I found people that I can get together with and like do this kind of thing. So if you're somebody that you've been seeking specifically, and 3 of Cups isn't necessarily like about spirituality, but I'm feeling it in this way for you guys. If you have been seeking more spiritually minded people, or people that you can talk to about like crystals and tarot and moon energy and all that kind of stuff, I feel like you've found it and you're celebrating that, or you're about to find it and you're celebrating that. Okay, whatever the case, high vibes, happy things, good times coming in Monday, Tuesday for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Your Wednesday, Thursday here is Page of Cups. And Cancer, this is very much your energy. Now, there's a very specific way I tend to read this card. And those of you that watch my readings, you've heard me talk about it. And I'll get into it in just a second here. But being that you're a Cancer, there's an added layer here, and maybe for some of you this is more so the case than the other scenario, which I will get into in just a second. This is water energy. This is youthful, playful, optimistic, young water energy. So Cancer, you are a water sign. We already saw that happy 3 of Cups energy Monday, Tuesday. So you might be riding a very high, happy wave, and you might be feeling that even going into Wednesday, Thursday, where you might have this zeal or zest for life. There may be projects, new things you're wanting to undertake. It just feels to me like the world is your oyster. You're just feeling like the world is your oyster, and you're ready for it. You're ready to go for it. You're ready to make things happen. Okay. Some of you could have a new kind of crush, maybe like you're deciding that this is the year you're going to get out there, you're going to let yourself date, you're going to let yourself meet people. So there could be something here with a social energy, like a playfulness. You're telling yourself, you know what? I'm not going to get too caught up on, like, prince or princess charming. I'm not going to get too caught up on finding my king or my queen, and I'm just going to let myself enjoy life. I'm going to let myself find my tribe. I'm going to see who comes along, and I'm just going to just take it as like, whatever comes, comes. And so you just might be in this energy of optimism and like just ready to get out there, like ready to mingle, right? This kind of energy. Now, when I see the Page of Cups come up for me in my readings, it has kind of a different meaning, a special meaning, because it tells me a lot is happening with the heart chakra opening up. And usually it could be somebody that feels a little bit intense, like it's like they're not used to feeling deep emotions and they're beginning to feel deep emotions. So they might kind of do this little cha-cha where it's like 2 steps front, 1 step back, 2 steps front, 1 step back, because it gets to be feeling a little bit intense. And maybe some of you are feeling a lot of joy or a lot of optimism, and maybe that's feeling a little bit scary for you. And you're like, oh, let me take a step back. Like that could be happening for some of you. But overall, just right off the bat, Cancer, your energy feels really high, really positive, just really excited, really optimistic so far. Okay, really, really optimistic so far. Let's see what's coming up in Friday. Oopsie, and now we have the Temperance card. You definitely are on this high streak, this happiness, and so we've got the Temperance card coming up. And when the Temperance card comes up, it's coming up with several messages. Okay. First of all, you need to know, if you don't know, it is a major arcana card. And when the major arcana cards come up, it has to do with our life purpose, our life path, a really big crossroads, something we came here to learn, something we came here to accomplish. And so when the major arcana cards come up, it's not just going to be for a day or two. You're coming into a period of time. So whatever's happening Friday, Saturday, Sunday for you all, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, this is like you're entering a phase. It's not just going to be for a day or two. So when the Temperance card comes up, it tells us a few things. Number one, wherever you have your focus, whatever this is that you're feeling called to do, may be directly connected to your life purpose and life path. So if it's like a career change, if it's a soulmate, whatever it is, something is happening with a shift in your life path. Temperance card wants you to know a couple of things. Temperance card wants you to know that this is not going to be an overnight process. You're going to have to be patient about it, one foot in front of the other, and you're going to have to learn to kind of like compromise and incorporate different strategies, maybe even different people coming into the scenario along the way, working with others. And it has been said many times that temperance can also indicate that you have spirit moving through you, that spirit is using you at this time to bring about some positive change, or to be of help, or to be of service to fellow man in some way. And of course, obviously, if you're into the astrology of the cards, there's the factor of the Sagittarius energy. So if you have Sagittarius in your chart somewhere, or if you have, like a significant Sagittarius maybe coming into your life, you may be meeting a Sagittarius, during that time, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, that's going to be significant for you in the coming, weeks and months. Specifically, I do feel this is energy that's going to last for you guys over the next 6 months. I feel that. Okay, this card especially. I think this is going to be a theme for you guys the next 6 months. So if you're starting some kind of project, the Temperance card, I feel like it's going to be about 6 months or so before that project is finalized, right? Or if you're starting a new relationship with someone, it might be kind of slow for the next 6 months before it really starts moving along or moving ahead. And the reason why I say this is, this is telling us to be patient. This is telling us compromise. And I'm saying 6 months because of the full moon energy we just had, or we came into. There was an eclipse involved. And when the eclipse is brought in, or a factor, it can take that moon energy and extend it over into the next 6 months. Usually moon energy will last about 3 days or so, 3 days before, 3 days after. But I just feel like the next few months for you guys, there's going to be a lot of transitions and a lot of changes that are bringing you into a sense of feeling like, okay, I'm on the right path. This is the direction I'm supposed to be going in. Let's go ahead and check out your spirit message for the week. And as always, guys, I do encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks those may resonate with you more than others. They may bring you a little extra information that can be helpful. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do. If you click on the Calendly link in the description of the video, you can schedule a private reading there. Here is your Monday, Tuesday, my dears. And we have growth. Okay, so growth is coming up here, and we did talk about growth, right? We did talk about growth. Now, what's interesting here is if you can see the number on the card, it's the number 15, and that immediately made me think of the tarot. It made me think of number 15, and the major arcana in the tarot is the devil card. And a lot of the times when we're going through growth, we're going to have periods of time where that negative ego comes up and starts telling us, what in the heck are you doing? You're not going to succeed. You're going to look so stupid. Why do you think it's going to work out for you? And it's this horrible, negative little, bird on our shoulder that's just like really, really discouraging us. And this happens when we're growing. And Cancer, we already saw in your reading, you're very optimistic. You're very positive. You're really kind of just going for really big positive changes. And even though you're super positive this week, and we did say this is going to be a theme for you the next 6 months, there's going to be some periods of time where that voice really starts coming up and starts telling you, forget about this. This is stupid. This is like, this is this, this is that. And you're being reminded that you're in a time of growth and to not listen to that. And it has been my experience that negative voice becomes the loudest just before the biggest breakthrough. Okay, so remind yourself of this and understand and know that as you are growing, there's going to be times where it feels uncomfortable, where you really feel like you're outside of your comfort zone or out of your element, but you are growing. And so remind yourself of this, that this is going to be positive. You are being led to bigger and better things, right? So if you can make it past that feeling of, being out of your element or the vulnerability, and if you can make it past that part of yourself that's going to try to discourage you or stop you, you're going to reach heights that you didn't even imagine possible. Okay, so it's very positive in this way. Again, be sure to watch your moon, sun, and rising sign. If you would like a private reading, absolutely click on the description. Click on the Calendly link in the description. And guys, watch your forecast for 2020. Those are linked as well in the description. I did a 12-month forecast, month by month, for the entire year. So check that out too. That could be helpful for you guys. I know I didn't talk too much or go into details about love or romance, because I do that separately on my channel. But if you want more love and relationship type of reading, you can click on the love video link in the description as well if you want to check out more love info. But card of the day, if you guys need more messages, if the weekly is not enough for you, or if you just want more, follow along Facebook and Instagram, and every single day I will pull a card and I'll do a message for you guys there too. Thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I am wishing you a fabulous week, my dears. Take care.